one did. Live sunfish. One more. Anybody here yet? Oh, yeah, we got a few people here. Good morning, everybody. Just getting my lines in. Hey, Skeeter, thank you. I'm after flathead catfish. We're bust this morning. I know Steve and Bob were here last night. I think they got a couple channel cats, but I don't think they got a flathead. So, anyway, good morning. Here we go. Live sunfish on each rod. Got about another half hour of darkness. So hopefully we'll get a flathead this morning. Sure would be nice. It's already getting light and back of me. It won't be too long. I couldn't get here any earlier. Don't feel like getting up that. Good morning, everybody. I don't know who's all here, but Sean, good morning. I'm doing well. Hope you are. Anybody else that's here, feel free to say hi, comment, ask a question, or just hang out and see what happens here. Caught one channel last night. Oh, you had a storm up your way, huh? We didn't have anything going on here. Were you fishing that spot on the Susquehanna that you told me about? I love this light. Hey, that was a hell of a good get together we had. That was fantastic. You did a good job. Bob did a good job. Of course, Steve was in on that, I'm sure. That's great, man. I was here yesterday for a little while during the day, but it got windy as hell and had a boat come in or two, and they were making waves, so I gave up on that. Hell with it. Right now, we're hoping for a little bit different situation. Still getting everything set up here. I gotta get my net out just in case I get something. Let's see, what side I want to net on here. Okay, let's go. We're ready. I know it's California dreaming. Good morning. Yep, 7 months already. Holy mackerel. All right. Good to see you in here, though. Subi, good to see you. Good morning. Great to see all you folks come in. Probably only going to need the light for another 20 minutes or so. But this is when, right before the dawn, is when you can expect one of these flatheads to grab my bait. Live sunfish on each rod. There was some people right across the river from me, but they just turned their lights out and they're walking back to the car making all kind of noise. I can hear them. I guess they're done for the night. They've probably been there all the whole night. You can probably hear a bunch of, they've probably been drinking all night. Oh, yeah. Some people think they gotta, when they go fishing, it's an excuse to get drunk. I don't understand that, but okay. Well, the fact that I'm able to catch live bluegill right now means that the flatheads know it and they're looking for them too. I do got one dead bluegill that didn't survive in my bucket overnight. I'll cut him up in a little while and try cut bait if nothing else works. And I wish I had a trout because I know that works good. Come on, flathead, wake up and grab my bait. Sparkles, thank you for the sparkles. It is getting light quick, as you can see right behind me. It's getting light quick. Got here as early as I could. The guy opened up the gate at 5:30. So. If I had somebody to fish with, I'd fish all night, but I don't like to do that by myself. I don't have any fishing buddies. Just kidding. 3 a.m. there, yeah, I know. It's 6 o'clock here. 6 a.m., a couple minutes before 6 a.m. Come on, flatheads. Looking for my first one of the year. It's flathead time. They're biting all over. I hear people downriver catching them all. Been catching them for the last couple of weeks. There's probably been a couple caught around here that I don't know about. So I know they're in the river there swimming around looking for something to eat. Weather's good here. We got 63 degrees when I got out of the car. Water temperature yesterday was actually 63 degrees. I didn't take it here today yet, but yesterday was 63. Looks like I got 30 people in here. Good morning, everybody, whoever you are. Feel free to comment or ask a question or at least tell us where you're from. I always appreciate that. Just say hi and where you're from, what state, what country. I'm going to try again for flathead. We'll see what happens tonight. Going to the same place there, Skeeter? Right there at where that, what is it, Pine Creek comes in? We'll get one here sooner or later. I suspect that the rod closest to us is going to be the one to get something, because that's in the honey hole. Yakking with them dogs. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. King of the Skook is over there. Yeah, farmer. Yeah. Tried to get here earlier, but you can only get here when they open up the gate, and I don't feel like going anywhere else by myself. Like I said, I know Bob and Steve were here last evening for at least a couple hours, and I think they got a couple of channel cats. Reading, Southeast Great Britain, yes. I think Bob said it was an 8-pound and a 12-pound channel cat. I'm not positive on that, though. You have to go back to his live and look at it. And I think they were here till about, I don't know, 10 or 11. And I kind of have a funny feeling is when it gets light here and the sun comes up, I have a funny feeling Donna will show up and want to be fishing. That's about the same time that I'll be wrapping it up. 12-foot ocean poles. Skeeter, you can have them buggers. The poles I got, they work just fine. The 12-foot ocean pole, you're not even giving the fish a chance at that point. That ain't no fun. There goes that middle rod. It's probably the live bait jumping around, but what? No, that might be it. That's a fish. That's a hit. He's taking line. Yeah, he's on, baby. He's on. He's on. This is going to be the first flathead of the year. think it's a big one. Ah, he's off. He got off. Yeah. He was definitely on there, but he got off right at the front here. Wasn't a big one, but it was a decent one for sure. Ah. That was pretty exciting. I had him on there for almost right up to the shore here, and he got off. Marines and Army Mom, good morning. Whisker Bent, good morning, good morning. Had one on there. It wasn't a big one, but it was, by the feel of it, it might have been, 6, 7, 8 pounds. But he got off right at the shore. Oh well, what are you going to do? Wait for another one. He was taking line out. That was nice. I usually like to let him run. Lyle. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Usually like to let him run for 5 or 10 seconds. That's all. That's the exciting part when they're taking line off your reel. Oh well. Let's hope for another one before it gets too late. I think I still need the lights though. Let's see. Yeah, I'll keep them on for a little bit. Phooey. Wrangley, good morning to you. Yeah, I just had one on, but he got off right at the bank. Wasn't a big one. Probably 6, 7, 8 pounds, but it kind of was a bummer when he got off. Got live sunfish on for bait, so it was pretty sure that was at least a small flathead. We'll see. Maybe we'll get another one here. Water temperature is 40. Ooh. Yeah, I took it yesterday, and it was 63 right here yesterday. So it might be right. It's at least that, if not a little warmer, because yesterday was a pretty nice day, and today's going up into the 80s. Yeah, Wrangley, you might have a little while to wait yet. Whisker Bent, thank you. Thumbs up. Well, what a bugger to lose that first flathead. I got the sunfish for bait yesterday, but they were all pretty small, so I put on 6/0 hooks instead of my normal 8s, and I hope that's not the reason he got off. I don't like to use the huge hooks with the small sunfish. It's snowing when I was there this time last week. Mm. Wrangley, where are you fishing there? Are you fishing in a river? Snowing. I don't want to hear about snow. Do not want to hear about snow. I've had enough. We had a tough winter. Come on, flatheads. River fishing lakes. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you probably you didn't have ice out yet. I just realized that that's a pretty big thing. Usually it is like the first or second week of April that you get ice out. But this winter was exceptionally cold, so it might be a little longer, huh? Come on, fish. Wow, fly rod only, huh? Come on. Come on, flatheads. I had my chance. I had my chance and lost them. Mm. He's probably one of those deals where he didn't have the whole fish in his mouth. Because I put my hook right in back of the dorsal fin. They take the fish, they take the bait head first. And if he hasn't got it all the way in his mouth, that's what happens. They just let go of it. But that's basically why I let him run for 5 or 10 seconds. So he was probably just hanging on to the bait and let go when he got close to shore. That's my theory anyway. I think I'll have a cup of coffee. Coffee time. Not going to need this light much longer. Let's see, can we see things if I turn it off? Oh, hell yeah. All right, we don't need the light. Salty Salvatore. I haven't seen that name before. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Paige Hanning had a flathead on the hook, but he got off right at the bank. Only been here about a half hour. Okay, Salty, thank you. I'll be here for at least a couple hours. Uh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen your name before, but that's just due to me being a senior citizen with a lot of senior moments. But thanks for coming in. Hope to see you come back. Salty's good. Thank you, California. Thanks for letting me know. We'll take care of him. No, I won't. Wait a second. There you go, Salty. You're hooked up. hook you up with, I don't know if they call it a wrench anymore, but it's definitely some kind of badge. Thanks for letting me know there, California. Appreciate that. Anytime that that you know somebody is good to go, let me know. And we'll hook them up. I don't need this light anymore either, do I? Take that one off. We're getting light quick. I saw a fox this morning coming in up the road here. They're always kind of neat to see. Come on, fish. We got a beautiful sunrise coming up in back of me. I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. Come on, fish. Give me another chance. Give me another chance. River's kind of low. We haven't had any rain for a while. But it is at least calm today. Yeah, the whole place is nice. Look at this. The sun coming up back here. Beautiful. River's calm. Get you back in place here. Moving you all around, getting you dizzy. Come on, fish. Thanks, Subi. I appreciate you being here for a few minutes. Hope you have a good day. Come on, flatheads. There's a little action on that first rod finally. It's probably the bait, but you never know. It's always good to see the bait moving around, jerking around a little bit. At least let you know they're alive and not hiding under a rock. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. I'm the only one around this morning. Nobody else is here. I feel a bite coming. Carlos Rojas. Good morning. I don't know what Crocs mean, but okay. Is the rock wall up or down? The rock wall is, let's see, Whisker, there's a rock wall just upstream from me about 50 yards, but if you're talking about the one that I go to once in a while to fish, that's downstream about a half a mile. Carlos, what the heck are you talking about? We talk about fishing here or any outdoor stuff, but we don't get too carried away, so hope you can abide by that little rule. Yeah, Marines and Army Mom, it's one of those mornings that it's nice to be out. Carlos, you're asking for trouble. I'll take care of this. Let me handle this. Let me handle it, folks. I'll take care of it. Powell 20019. Hello. Good morning to you. Okay. Let me take care of him. I had enough of him already. I would prefer to take care of things if I'm right at the phone. If I'm not, if I'm busy with something else, then fine. But I would prefer to handle most of the stuff anymore. It's kind of my call, and I like to be the one deciding what happens on the channel. Catch much? No, not yet. I had one on, but he got off at the bank there. Pay well. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, thanks, California Dream, and I appreciate you understanding that. It's still nice to have the help waiting in the wings there, but I do like to handle this stuff myself. Paval or just Pav? Okay, Pav, that's good. We can do it that way. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. And thanks for coming in to check things out. I don't think I've seen you before, but if you've been here before, that's just because I don't remember. A Polish name, okay. I'll try to remember you the next time you come in. But for now, I'm waiting for another fish. Come on, fish. There goes something on that first rod. Bait's getting pretty active, and sometimes that means something's looking at it. And that first rod is in what I call the honey hole. Pav, hang around. It's we got a pretty good crowd here that comes into the chat. Everybody gets along well. We talk about fishing or anything basically outdoors. Ask any question you might want. That first pole's getting crazy here. I'm gonna watch it. I think we got a bite here. Oh yeah, he's running line. Taking line out. This one's on. Oh yeah, he's on. On the drag. There it comes. It's a nice one. He's heading for the log. I gotta get him out of there. On down to the tree. Nice one. He's pulling line out. This is going to be a nice one. Pulling the drag. Can't stop him. He's going through the tree. Boy. Nice one. Oh, it's a nice big flatty. Oh yeah, nice one. I need a net man. Oh man, take the line out. Woo, baby. Nice big one. That was a that was a fight to get him in the net. Woo, damn. Hang on, we'll get him out of the net here in a minute. That's a nice one. Woo. That makes it all worth it. We'll get the hook out and get him weighed. Let you guys make a couple guesses on the weight. Woo, boy. There you go. That is a nice big flathead. Yes. All right. Get your guesses in for the weight. We're going to weigh him here. Get your guesses in. Okay, I got the weight. Cut down the guesses. See who's close. Get another look at him. It's a beauty, isn't it? They are just a beautiful, beautiful fish. I'm doing this so I can get a screenshot. Look at a big mouth. Look at a big mouth. He's going back in. Woo. right, I'll be there in a minute. Hang on, folks. Let me get my shit together. I'd always, all right, we'll see who's close on the way. That always takes the breath out of me too, boy. Whew. All right, let's see. Let's look at the guesses here. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much. Let's see. We have 6763, 16.9, 12.3 is pretty close. It was 13 pound 4 ounces. Whew. Kicks my ass too. That was a nice one though. He was really pulling the drag, pulling the line, and getting him in the net was a real fight because down there's a lot of rocks you got to tend with. But okay, let me get another bait on, get him back in there, and I'll sit back down with you again. Live sunfish. That's the bait right there. Live sunfish. There might be out of bait. I got one more in there. Whew. That deserves another cup of coffee. I'll be right with you. All right. Now I need somebody to do me a favor because I don't know how to do it. But up top of the chat, I don't know how to pin a comment. So I'd like somebody to pin a comment up there that I got so far that I got one flathead, 13 pound, 4 ounces. I don't know how to do it. That was those flatheads are so beautiful. Some of them got a lot of yellow in them. Some of them different shades of brown. That was a beauty. That was good fight. Just the way I like it. Oh wow, I missed a lot of stuff here. Sorry. Let's see. Insane. What time is it? It's 6:32 a.m. there, Pav. Thanks for asking. I'm sorry I lost a lot of chat here where I was busy. Hey, Lynn, Denny Blazer. Hope you saw that catch there. Nice big flathead a couple minutes ago. One flathead caught so far. Yep. Smash that. Hot damn, I made my day. Check the comment like you're blocking and there's an option to pin. Only I can pin it. Oh, only I can pin it. Huh. I thought anybody could pin it. All right. Yeah, Skeeter, make you jealous, huh? Finally got my first flathead. This is actually early for me. I don't usually find them until May. I don't know how to pin that. Let me see. Can I pin message? All right, it says message pin, but of course, I don't know what the heck where it is. Happy poop. Oh, man. Skeeter, if we didn't know you, you'd be banned for life. Phooey. Anyway, I did hit the pin it, but I don't see it uh, on my phone. Oh well, who knows? Anyway, let's get another one. Enjoying a cup of coffee here. A celebratory cup of coffee, folks. I hope you all can have something to celebrate with me. First flathead of the year, and it was a dandy. Okay, good. California, thank you very much for letting me know. I can't see it on my phone, but as long as it's there. I think I held that up long enough where I can get a couple of good pictures from it, and maybe even make a nice short when I get home, a couple shorts. That's always fun. I finally figured out how to do that about 2 weeks ago. Denny Blazer, morning. Everybody that's in here, thank you very much for coming in. The day is a big success so far. That flathead came out of the honey hole. That's going to make Steve jealous as heck because he knows where the honey hole is. And they were here last night. Him and Steve and Bob were here last night. Any fin is possible with here. I'll say yesterday evening, and I think they got 2 channels. I'm fired up now. I'm ready to be back out here again tomorrow. Oh yeah. You got skunked on the dock for 6 hours. Well, sometimes a skunk does come to the dock. Sometimes it don't. Uh, I've sat here many days and watched the poles do nothing. So that ain't nothing new. Come on, boys, wake up. Sometimes you gotta pull the rod in a foot or so just to wake those sunfish up, and then they start moving around again. hand landed a pike. That's dangerous business, Pav. That's dangerous business. Because they do have some teethers, but as long as you got all your fingers back, you did a good job. Oh, you were up on Scooter's Island, okay. Yeah, California, I'll be able to pull them off my video. I have a pretty good program that does that. And I can definitely make a nice short out of that. See, I'm gonna show you where you net these fish down here. I'll show you what I'm dealing with. Got to go down a steep bank on this side. Then you got to stand on all these rocks down here, and it's a lot steeper than it looks. So you got to get a good footing and then get the net out there to get them. So it ain't easy. You just got to take your time and be careful not to break a leg, basically. Come on, fish, I need another one. You got me hungry for another one now. Let's go here. Well, yesterday I was here, it was cool and windy. Ah, today is so much nicer. Oh, now I see the pinned comment. It's down the bottom. I see that now. Okay, and I can unpin the message if I want. Okay. Oh, I learn something new every day on this thing. Come on, let's get one more. It's still possible. Usually, in past years, I can get a good bite here till about 8 o'clock, and then it's pretty much over. But I've caught them in the middle of the day too, so it don't matter. But for the last few years, 8 o'clock, 8 in the morning, kind of like, boom, they bite. It's happened more times than I can count. Right at 8 o'clock, I usually get another one. But we'll see what happens today. But up till then, you can expect something to happen. 8 inches of snow. No, thank you. No, thank you. Paul Van Wooford, good morning. Thank you for coming in. About 15, 20 minutes ago, got a nice flathead there. Carp are ready to spawn. Well, I guess there must be 5 people that don't like it, huh? I got 51 people in and 34 likes. It don't matter. No skunk, that's right. No skunk today. I had lost a smaller one prior to that too. I had him coming in and he got off right at the bank. I like that one I got. He was pulling the drag and yeah, he was pulling line off the reel and stuff. That makes it fun. Come on, let's do it again. Let's do it again. I got one more live sunfish and I got one I can use for cut bait if I get desperate. Did I see your comment? Well, let's see. How far back is it? See, we did snow angels. Oh, yeah, okay. The snow angel. I haven't done one of them for a long time. I haven't done one of them since the kids grew up. Wish when you have kids, you always do snow angels. So yes, I did see your comment. I had to go back a little bit to see it. The third rod starting to bounce around a little bit. That could be something going to happen. I want to thank everybody how come in my live and premiere and check my playlist. This week I had 292 watch hours. That's good. Well, that's good. Kyler, yeah, I got about 15, 20 minutes ago. I got a nice big flathead. You can go back and check it out. Ended up being 13 pounds, 4 ounces. It was quite a fight. Rude sent a gift. Okay. Dams. Good morning, Dams. Got a nice flathead a bit ago. You can go back and check it out. Kyle Ogle. Holy mackerel, I can't keep up with this chat. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Time right now. Holy mackerel, who said that? C500 Beat Z. Thank you. There goes the middle rod moving a little bit. California Dreaming, you're close to 1,000 subscribers. That's quite a accomplishment there, I must say. Sometimes the chat moves so fast I can't keep up with it. So if you've asked a question and I haven't answered it, just ask again and I'll see it. I try to keep my eye on this as well as the rods. The middle rod's bouncing a little bit. Are we going to get another one? I like it when that live bait starts bouncing the rod. That's a good sign that something might be looking at him. Hey, Kyler, I'm after flathead catfish, so right now I'm using live sunfish. For channel cats, pretty much use chicken liver, and a lot of people also use cut bait, which is basically a sunfish cut in half. That's why they call it cut bait. Anyway, well, there's the closest rod moving. That's in the honey hole, so we might have something going on there. Got the carp jumping across the river there. Double tap the screen. Gold coin. Wow, thank you, man. Hello from France. Romanji. Probably pronounced that wrong, but thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. All the way from France. Come on, fish. One more. Let's go. So far, we're good. Nobody's put a boat in yet to start disturbing everything. That's the only problem in the summertime here. In late spring and summer, you get a lot of boat traffic. They start going up and down the river, and it's too much interference. Oh, Pat, this is southeast Pennsylvania. I'm sorry, I didn't announce that. The mighty Schuylkill River in southeast Pennsylvania, about 20 miles or so upstream from Philadelphia. This river, uh, this river flows down to Philadelphia. It flows into the Delaware River, and then the Delaware River flows out into the Atlantic Ocean. So that's where we're at. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't announce yeah, where we're at before. Usually I do that right away. Not far off Scotland. Wow. You call it dead bait. Yeah, we call it cut bait here. Just cut them in half, or slice a nice piece of fillet, depending on what you want to do. But a lot of times the flatheads and the channel cats will take that. The channel cats don't usually take the live bait, but there's always a chance. You get blue cats. We don't have blue cats up this river this far. There is blue cats down in the Philadelphia area. As you get closer down that way, you might get one. I can't get up to that bridge. There's not too many places to get into it unless you have a boat. There is a boat launch right up near the bridge, and unless you have a boat, it's really hard to get anywhere close to that bridge. But I know that would be a good spot. What is this? Bibbles? Bibles or Bibles in here? Girl shoves a trick. What the hell is that about? Oh man, I'm the best fish. Whatever you're trying to, whatever you're trying to say, whatever. Boy, you never know. There goes that middle rod moving a little bit. And again, folks, I'll handle whatever's happening right now. Can we get one more flathead today? Can we get one more? That's the kind of stuff that makes the chat interesting. Come on, fish, one more. Let's go. We got obviously we got geese around here, but there's also a lot of cormorants, and they're pretty active this morning. So there must be a lot of bait fish around. I think one's going to bite when you're ready to leave. Sometimes that happens, and when that does happen, then I gotta thanks California. Then I gotta stay stay for 2 more hours. You're just getting ready to leave, and you get a bite. You got to stay a little longer. You know how that is. What a nice morning. Haven't seen the eagle fly by yet, but sometimes I miss him. I thought we'd see Steve by now. Usually checks in the morning. You bass fish at all? Yeah, Kyler, I do, and I'm going to probably, I don't know about next week, the week after. Maybe even late this week, maybe Friday. I will go up to a lake and do some bass fishing topwater lures. I go to the lake that's got some nice largemouth. They should be waking up, and it's also got snakeheads, so I'm going to try that. And I am going to try to do live doing that, so we'll see how that works out. But that might be the end of the week because we got a couple of days here that's going to go up in the high 80s. That's going to warm the water up, and that usually turns the pre-spawn bass on and the snakeheads as well. Yeah, Denny, it was a pretty beautiful fish. And like I said before, the flatheads come in all kind of different shades of yellow and brown, and some of them are really really pretty. Thanks, Kyler. Go do that. Appreciate it. Come on. That middle rod's bouncing pretty good now. Keep an eye on it. There's some smallmouth in this river. Uh, the place I was talking about I'm going to go is all largemouth. We might have something going on here. We'll keep an eye on that middle rod. One of these days I'm bound to get one of those cormorants grabbing my bait. They are swimming around out there this morning. Down there in Randolph County, Alabama. Yeah, Denny, I enjoy top water lures in the spring for the largemouth. And the place I go has just loaded with lily pads, and they should be coming up not too thick yet. You don't want to. You wait till the summer, you can't even walk in this lake. The pads are so thick. But right now, you can really work a buzz bait or spinner bait pretty good with them. But I usually go up to this lake at least once in the early spring, second or third week of April, and I have some pretty good luck. And I'm hopefully going to be able to bring the phone and my setup so I can go live when I do it. We have to call it 15 on a whopper plopper. Tell you what, Kyler, I've had whopper ploppers. I've never had any luck with them. I think I've got one fish a few years ago in a whopper plopper, but I just have not had any luck with them. Oh, wait, who's? Well, again, there, I'll decide who gets a wrench and who doesn't. How do you work them? Oh, yeah. Well, I throw it out there and reel it in. Pretty much it. I don't even have one now. I gave up on them. Uh, but I know you can work them, fast or slow, or you know, jerk them, leave them sit. I know how to work them, but I just never had any luck with them. But that also because I love the buzz bait so much. I use the buzz bait 90% of the time. I probably have never given the whopper plopper proper, the whopper proper, wait a minute. I've never given the whopper plopper proper time. There's a tongue twister for you. Well, everybody that's on here that has a wrench is one that I gave him, if I understand you correctly. Who in this chat that says I can't have a wrench? Kyler, don't get started with that. Don't worry about that. I'm the one that decides who gets them. It's not a wrench anymore. It used to be a wrench. Now it looks like some kind of blue badge. So I don't know what the heck in the 12th. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. Usually once I see you enough and I know that you're normal, you will get it. The purpose of it basically is the way I understand it is that if you have the badge or the wrench they're calling it, you can click on the other people's names and then go to their website or go to their YouTube channel. That's okay, California, no problem. But after when I first started this channel, I did need everybody's help, and I appreciate it, and I love that you people still stand by, uh, to help. But when I'm here looking at the screen all the time, I like to handle the things myself. Yeah, Jake, I did. I got a nice big flathead, probably, oh, I don't know, a good half hour ago or so. You could go back and look at that. It was 13 pound 4 ounces. Put up a pretty good tussle, and we got him in the net and brought him up, and he's on the live. So we had some good luck this morning there, Jake. The end rod, he's pulling a little bit. He's getting quite feisty. Yeah, all my reels are bait runner reels, so I usually wait until they start taking line out before I get too excited. State record. That would be quite a fish there, Kyle, because state record, I believe, is 60 some pounds. Caught on the Susquehanna River last year. Oh boy, that's a good question, Sergevo. Depending on how big the carp is, they get pretty good too. But I think I've had that's a pretty good match. But yeah, I have to give it to the flathead. They fight really good right up to the end. But then again, the carp do too. So it's hard to say. But either one of them give you a good fight. Flava Dave, good morning to you. What's up with Doc Org? Yeah, live sunfish for bait this morning. Thank you. Sometimes the chat goes so quick that I can't keep up with it. So anytime that you see a question up there and you know the answer, go ahead and give them the answer. No problem. Ivan, yeah, hey, yeah, I had about a half hour ago or so, go back on the live. I got a nice big flathead catfish. Fishing with Steve. That's a good one. I saw you and Bob here last evening. Sounds like you got a couple channels, but I had a smaller flathead on earlier, and he got off right at the bank. And that one there, that was a nice one. That was a big one there. Glad to see you come in, Steve. You coming down? It was a heck of a job getting him in the net, though. Down there on the rocks, he was all over the place. but I got them. Yes, Foley Wise, thank you. Welcome to the hottest channel on the dock right now. Oh, man. All right, Steve, good luck. I hope that works out for you. Sergevo bite. One all the way to the right. Yeah, the rods are jumping around a little bit because of the live bait. Once in a while, the sunfish get pretty active and they jerk their rod around. Don't get too excited over that. I usually wait until they start taking line out. Then I know that's a flathead grabbing it. The reels are a bait runner reel, so they're going to pull the line out rather than pull the pole in. But they will bend and shake the pole pretty good and take line out. And then we get excited. What time is it here? It is 7:04 a.m. Southeast Pennsylvania, the mighty Schuylkill River. There you go. There was my introduction. I'm ready for another cup of coffee. I don't know about you guys, but I will be right back. We're going to get one more or not here. I don't know. I said before, right up till 8 o'clock, I have a pretty good. My hopes are up till about 8 o'clock, and then it starts to dwindle. I got my apple pie is over there waiting in my little lunch pouch. Pennsylvania is the best state in the USA. Okay, I'll agree, but I'm sure that's some people might argue that. Jackson, let's see, boy, we're moving again here. Yep. Good morning to you. That was a nice flatty, I'll tell you. That was nice. Very nice color, dark brown. He was a beauty. And I think I held it up in front of the camera long enough where if you go back in the live, you'll be able to really see it good. The middle rod's jumping around. Looks like it could be something serious. Yeah, the apple pie is going to taste better than some of the other mornings I've had. Come on. Yeah, Denny, when I get home today, I'll look at that and make a good short or two. It'll definitely make a good one. Hell, it'd probably get 1,000,000 likes. Who knows? Georgievo, the current in right now isn't much at all. I mean, it's moving, but it's not much. I got 3-ounce sinkers on, and they hold fine. If you throw out to the middle of the river, you'll get in a little bit heavier current where the channel is. But right here, casting 20 or 30 yards off the bank, the current's not too bad. The river's kind of low right now. That's why. 310 Man Ruth, good morning. I guess that's Dave. I don't know everybody by their real names. Half the time I forget their other names. Anyway, it takes a while to get used to it, especially for my old ass. When I got here this morning, of course, it was still dark and there were some people on the other side. I could see their lights on, but they actually left. They picked up and left before it got light. They were probably fishing all night. You got to get the kiddos off to school. Okay, whiskers bent, river bound. Have fun doing that. Hope to see you again, and thanks for being here. Always appreciate that. Get the kiddies off. Kyler, okay, you go get ready for school. Have a good day. Go learn something. See you next time. Thanks for being in. We're going to get one more here. We're going to get one more. FLATHEAD Dave, good morning to you. Go back on the live half hour, 45 minutes. You'll see the nice big flathead I got. Some of the things on YouTube that get a million views. Yeah, I know what you mean there, Denny. It is amazing what people like. Rod Firm Dowsey. I caught 3 smallmouth fishes there. River Wall. All right, good for you. Congratulations on the smallmouth bass. One more fish before the boats turn up. Yeah. Good morning, FLATHEAD Dave. When I go for some striped bass, I could use a 4-ounce sinker and still be dragged across the water. Clint Mowry, good morning to you. If you're just getting here, about 45 minutes ago, I did get a nice big flathead. You can go back and see it if you want to. Where's the field trip, Kyler? Where are you going? What are you doing? Got time to tell us about it? Field trips are always fun. Get you out of the building. Hope you have good weather for it. Field trip. Sir Jevo, you got to get ready for school. Everybody's getting ready for school. God, I hated school when I was in school. I hated it. Wadley Southern Union. I don't know what that is, but I guess it's fun. You hated school too. I hated it with a passion. Oh, it's a college. Okay, well, oh, that ain't no fun. A field trip to a college? That ain't no fun. What do they call it a field trip for? I thought you went out in the field, collected bugs or something. I'm just kidding. No problem. Got the weather. It's 76 today. Going to go up to about 90 here today. Up in the 80s anyway. Tomorrow, the next day, up in the 90s. So like I said, on Friday, I might just go up to the lake and try to get some early pre-spawn bass and some snakeheads, which is on my bucket list. You missed the heck out of school once you graduated. I didn't have that problem. FLATHEAD Dave, that's pretty much how I can describe myself too. Never didn't like to study too much. Of course, there's more to that, but I won't get into it. Started just bumping off school. Don't do that, kid. It's not a, yeah, you're right. Yep, stay in school. if I had to give you one piece of advice, is stay in high school, graduate high school, and try to get into a college or at least a, a what do you call the other trade school or something. You went to school for the girls. I was too shy to take advantage of the girls. Oh boy, we're getting off the subject of fishing, ain't we? Casanova Clint. Oh man, Colton Smith. I kind of remember the name, of course, but I don't remember too much about whatever we might have been talking about. But that's not your fault. That's mine. I'm just getting old, and it's pretty hard to remember everybody and everything. But I do remember the name. Rod firm down. Come to Lake Watery. All right. Come on, one more fish. Let's go here. There's that first rod make a little bump. The second rod's taking a little bump. Something's going to happen here. Something's going to happen. That middle rod's jumping around again. Come on, take it, fish. I know the best time for flatheads is at night, but I've caught them in the middle of the day too, so you never know. And this time of year, they are hungry because they're just actually waking up from their winter dormancy, and they're on the feed. They should have called me Deuce Biglow because I was a man whore. Oh man. Ah, the magic catfish bait. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Have you ever had some fried channel cats? Because those are some good ones. Sergevo, I do not. I don't keep the fish out of this river. The only time I eat catfish is when I go to what's that restaurant called? What's that restaurant called? Somebody help me out. Um, Cracker Barrel. They have really good fried catfish. That's the only time I eat catfish. Missa Fan Miranda. Hello to you. I've never seen that name before, but thanks for coming in and checking things out. We're having a good chat. We got a good flathead about, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour ago now. I've never had a catfish caught or eaten or tried. Wells, I don't know about eating Wells catfish. I never heard anybody eat them, but I guess you can eat them. We don't have them around here, of course. We got flatheads and channel catfish around here. Come on, fish. Let's go. One more. Let's go. Come on. Still no. What a nice day, and nobody's here at the park yet. See, this is a little park here. There's a little zoo up top of the hill there. There's plenty of picnic tables and stuff. And usually by this time of the morning, there's people here that are walking their dogs and running and riding their bikes and stuff like that. But I'm surprised nobody's here yet. Usually there's always somebody here walking their dogs and running and stuff. But oh well. Skeeter, you're still hanging out, huh? Thank you. It's always good to know you're in the background there. PD Kid, you didn't miss much other than that one flathead I got there about an hour ago. I think you saw that. All right, it's going to start raining this afternoon. It's going to be raining for a few days. We don't have any rain in our forecast until maybe they said Friday afternoon. We might get a little thunder shower when the front comes through. Clint, good morning. Actually, no. Bass flays. The catch. Sometimes what I like to do is I do the bait weight and get another rod. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if I wasn't on the live here, I'd like to have another rod just casting lures around for smallmouth or whatever, but that is a good thing to do. But when I'm on a live, I like to pay attention to the crowd and keep everybody informed. Chris, here we go. Anyway, good morning, Chris. Thanks for coming in. And for those of you who missed the initial introduction, we're on the mighty Schuylkill River in southeast Pennsylvania, fishing for flathead catfish, and we did get a nice one about an hour ago. The spawn. PD Kid, if you're talking about bass, I'm sure they're in a pre-spawn mode right now. And I'm going to go up probably maybe on Friday. I'll go up and try to get a couple up to the lake. Liam Henley, good morning to you. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, the catfish. No, the catfish aren't spawning yet. The flatheads will spawn in late June, early July. I'm not sure when the channel cats spawn, but I don't think they're doing it yet either. Chris, the ice, you just had ice out, huh? Well, that usually makes it good for splake or walleyes or pike up there in Canada. I've fished up there quite a bit. Where in Canada are you at, Chris? Tell me. I'm quite familiar with the Rideau Canal and most of the big lakes around that area. We got a carper jumping around here. That's a good sign. Algonquin. All right, you're a little far. I think you're a little farther north than what I've gone. Yeah, usually you got ice out down there on the Rideau Canal around Westport and stuff around the first week of April. So I guess you'd had ice out a little bit later up top there. I'm familiar with the Kingston area and north of that, maybe, 15, 20, 30 miles north of that and around. But after that, I didn't get too far up. Got a big muskie out of Stokoe Lake quite a few years ago over near, what's that town? What rods and reels? These are Shakespeare ugly stick catfish rods. One of them's an 8-foot, the other two are 7s. The reels, I got a pen reel. That's the red one closest to you. The other two are Akamas or Okamas, however you pronounce it. They're all bait runner reels. 50-pound test braid. That way I don't lose the big ones. Now you're all informed about that. I like the ugly stick rods. They do a real good job. They're not expensive, and they hold up to a lot of abuse. I think the pen reel is probably the best reel there that I got, but the other two ain't too bad. The rigs I'm using is just a simple, it's a 3 ounce flat river sinker, a 6/0 inline um, circle hook, and it's on like a Carolina rig slider where they can pull the line out and the line slides through the sinker slider if you get the drift. You can't find ugly sticks. Huh. Well, I guess the only way to get one there is to order it online, and that would probably be expensive to do. I believe in ugly sticks. I mean, you can spend a lot more money on different rods, but for the money, I don't think you can beat an ugly stick catfish rod for what I'm doing. It did handle that flathead catfish I got this morning, so I was quite happy with it. But he was pulling line off the drag. That was a really fun fight. One of my ugly sticks, I don't have it out with me today. It's a black one, but I've had that since 2002, which makes that 20 what, 23, 24 years old, and it still is doing good. The biggest cat I've caught, PD kid, is 31 pound, I think 5 ounces. That was last year. Yep, Ivan, I couldn't agree more. Tough to beat them. Good rods. They don't destroy your pocketbook. The reels are nice too. The Akamas or Okamas, wherever you pronounce that. I did buy that pen reel though. That was about $100. That's a good reel. I'd like to get one more fish today. Ugly stick rod and backcountry all the time with it. Yep. What have worked better, hot dog and Kool-Aid powder? I have the chicken liver stuff to beat. I've tried the hot dog. I've tried the shrimp. I've tried all the other crazy concoctions that people throw out there, and I think it's tough to beat chicken liver. The okamas or akumas or whatever you call them, yeah, they're good. They're good reels. They're not expensive. They hold up good. They do well. All you got to do is keep them clean. Yeah, I've tried all those different baits. I do use chunks of chicken breast once in a while, but I take that at home and I throw it in a plastic bag with chicken liver, and I marinate that for a couple of days, and then the chicken has the chicken liver appeal, which draws the catfish. I've caught plenty of big channel catch on chunks of chicken, but it is hard to beat chicken liver in my book. Of course, you may have a different book, so that's okay too. So I don't know what we're going to do here, but like I said before, I have faith in getting another flathead here anytime before 8 o'clock. But for quite a few years, 8 o'clock is kind of like crazy. I usually get a bite right around 8 o'clock. That last rod jumping around pretty good. What's going to happen there? Now that's the live sunfish pulling it. You can probably see it jumping around. I like it when the sunfish are jumping around. How do you keep the liver on the hook? Um, I have what they call, or what I call, uh, magic magic thread. It's Atlas magic thread. You can find it on eBay. Atlas magic thread, and it's a thread that it's a stretchy thread, and you wrap it around you get the liver on the hook, and then you take this thread and you wrap it around 5, 6, 7 times, and you don't need to tie a knot. You just kind of snug it up, pull it up tight, cut it, and it holds the liver on. Atlas magic thread. People use. They also use. I know one guy who uses dental floss, stuff like that. Ox liver. Hmm. Cheesecloth. Yeah, I've used cheesecloth before, or things like it, and I don't like it as well. I think when the fish grab it, and this is just what I think, when the fish grab that and they feel that cheesecloth, I think they let go. I don't think they like it too much. But yeah, that works too. There goes the middle rod bouncing around a little bit. What's the biggest fish? Somebody always asks that. Canaan Sumeri, biggest fish I've caught, 50-inch muskie, quite a few years ago up in Canada. Arnuff Rigador. Hello to you. Thanks for coming in. Chicken gizzard. You know what? I had a couple weeks ago. I had some chicken heart and gizzard, and I put them on the hook. I didn't like them. They were real hard to get on the hook. They're a real hard bait. I didn't like them at all. So probably won't be doing that again. But again, that's just me. If you like them, more power to you. Everybody has their different uh, things to use for bait and stuff. I have mine. If yours work for you, great. I'll never tell you it's no good. But I kind of stick with chicken liver for channel cats and chunks of chicken, and then for the flatheads, I like the live sunfish. And that's just the way it is. Flishman, hello to you. Thanks for coming in. We're fishing for flathead catfish this morning, and if you go back about an hour or so in the live, you'll see that I got a pretty nice big flathead. It's up to you if you want to go back and search for that. Gizzard shad. Yes, I would think that works real good. I wish I could get some gizzard shad or plain old shad or something like that here, but can't catch them. Sausage or some sandworms and bloodworms. Sure, Jebo, the bloodworms, I know they is very good bait if you go down in the salt water. I don't know about fresh water though. Hey Chris, yeah, it is a nice. It's a nice river. I'll show you around a little bit. That's looking upriver there, but then we go. This is the Schuylkill River in southeast Pennsylvania. Looking straight across, we're probably 150 yards wide, and then downriver. Not much current today. The river's kind of low, but it's moving a little bit. But it's pretty nice. Brackish, yeah, in brackish water, I guess the bloodworms would work pretty darn good. That would be a choice bait. We don't have any brackish water around here, so don't do that. But I know that would work good. What are we doing here? Let's see. Better than look at ice. Yeah, it is. This this river was frozen up good this year, though. Back in February. Mackerel or squid at the sea, but ox liver, get dogfish to come in. It's interesting to see what, all you guys, all you folks are fishing different places and using different baits. It's kind of interesting to see what you're using there. Hey Bruce, good morning. Good to see you, man. You missed it about an hour or so ago. You can go back on the live. Uh, got a real nice flathead. 13 pound, I think it was 4 ounces. Really nice one. Beautiful fish. You'll see it. Got a dogfish, 5 foot. A dogfish is like a shark, I believe, right? I'm not real familiar with it, but I think that's what it is. Leftover deer liver. Give that a shot. Yeah, it might work. I guess any kind of guts will work. Firearms and fishing outdoors. I know they got cold for like 2 weeks in Georgia. Ooh. Yeah, well, you're lucky to be down south there for the winter, because boy, it got nasty here this year. Ooh. One of the coldest winters we've had for quite a while. Let's see. Long time no see. Let's see. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Jarudin Alice. Okay, I'm fine. Hope you're doing good too. Fish liver for summer flounder. Now, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of fish liver for summer flounder. That's a new one on me. Of course, I don't fish for flounder too much, so what do I know? Squid. Yeah, I've heard of using squid all the time. Strips of squid. I've used that for flounder. I don't get out. I don't get in the saltwater too much. Be right back here, folks. Don't go away. Got to get my battery charger up and running here because the phone battery is getting a little low. But we also have dab place and soulfish. Now it's 7:36 a.m. here, so it is kind of nice. This is going to be a nice day. We're going to go up in the high 80s today, they say, and then the next 2 days up in the 90s. So yes. Anyway, give me a minute here, folks. I got to get the charger hooked up. So I can't pay attention to the chat right this second. Let's see here. What am I doing? Do this. All right, I got to put you down a minute here to hook up the phone. Don't panic. Back up we go. And get this hooked up. And okay. All right, we got power. Swim baits and spinners. You enjoy bait fishing. I love fishing for bass with buzz baits and spinner baits, man. Buddy Love, good morning. See quite a few carp jumping out here, so the carp are probably biting today too. Oh, morning. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I like to fish with bait too, for like I'm doing here now. I enjoy just sitting watching the world go by. There goes that first rod jumping pretty good. He's in the honey hole, and it's getting close to 8 o'clock, and I do believe that we still have a good shot at another flathead here. Yeah, 13-pound, 4-ounce flathead about an hour and a half ago. You could go back and find it on the live if you care to do a little search. He's coming over to see me. It's okay. That's all right. Oh no. Oh, actually, there goes that last rod bouncing again. We're going to get something here yet. There goes the middle rod bouncing. Something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. I'm ready for another cup of coffee. I don't know about you guys, but maybe it's time for tasty cake apple pie. For those of you that follow me on the channel, you know that my second love is tasty cake apple pies. Time for a tasty cake apple pie. Do you ever have issues with snapping? Yes. Um, if you go back on my videos, I think it was a year or two ago. The one video is called "This Ain't No Flathead," and I end up with a big snapping turtle right here on the dock. And I also made a short out of that a couple days ago, so you could see it on the short uh, as well. But yeah, the snapping turtles occasionally bother us here. Snapping turtles, and there's another type of turtle in this river. I don't know what it's called, but they get pretty crazy in the summertime. Thanks, Bruce. I'm glad you took time to see that. This apple pie I've had sitting around for a few days, so it's kind of coming apart on me. Oh well, I'll eat it anyway. Yeah, that was literally a beautiful flathead. Good color. Sometimes you get them with quite a bit of yellow or gold. But that one was a real nice brown, beautiful catfish. A block of cheese. Good luck with that. I think you need Limburger cheese for that. I'm not sure. Now, one other guy just came. He's going to fish upstream from me a little bit. Well, this apple pie is hitting the spot, man. Tasty cake apple pie. Whoa, there goes that middle rod jumping like crazy. I'm going to get something here yet. Come on, fish. This apple pie I've had for about at least 4 days, sitting at home on the counter. And it's actually better than the ones that I buy that I think are fresh. Buddy love, your grandma loves stale bread. Hmm. I had a mother-in-law that loved burnt toast. She'd burn it on purpose. It was the end rod bouncing around pretty good. Stale bread or toast is good when you feel nosy. I'd never heard that one before. Have to remember that one. That sounds like a an old remedy. That's the kind of stuff I wonder why the doctors don't tell you that. they'd rather have you go buy some medicine off the shelf. What a nice morning we have here. What a nice morning. Just putting the old light away. I don't need that anymore, I guess. I'm gonna take a minute and put some cut bait on. Try that. And that's what I call cut bait. We'll see if the cut bait works. Just put the thermometer in. See what the water temperature is. Somebody can remind me to check that in about 5 minutes. Let's see, what did I miss here? The snapping turtle. Years ago, yeah, I've had snapping turtle soup, snapper soup they call it around here. Oh, Anthony Serrano, you jumped in here. I missed you there. I was busy doing stuff. Tell me everything you know. Whatever. Let's see. The red ear sliders. Yes, I think that's what we have around here. Actually, got tons of red ears here in the states. Yeah. Um, there's some places around here that have. They're just all over the place. Good to see you, Anthony. Good to see you. Go back on the live about an hour and a half or so. I got a nice big flathead, beautiful flathead. You, yeah, what was I gonna say? You missed it. All right, 8 o'clock is the witching hour. We're gonna get a bite at 8 o'clock. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Brona Bro. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming by and checking things out. We're fishing, Travis. Hey, Travis. We're fishing on the Schuylkill River in southeast Pennsylvania. For those of you who don't know, you caught your first drum. Congratulations on that. Hope it was a nice big one. Travis, I got a nice big flathead quite a while ago, about an hour ago, hour and a half. I guess it was sometime around 6:30 or so, something like that, 6:45. You can go back on this live and check it out. Three pounds. Yeah, it was 13 pound, 4 ounces, Travis. Nice, beautiful flathead. So I broke the skunk early and got my first flathead of the season. Kind of nice. I actually got here before it got light, but it only maybe a half hour before it got light. And we got carp jumping around today, so they're probably biting if you care to fish for them. We've had a few red ears on worm in local ponds. And somewhere you can't fish. I got to take my old man pills. I forgot about that. All right, let's see here. Okay. Thanks, Anthony. That was a nice. It was a nice. It was a good fight too. He was pulling line out of the drag and going all over the place. Quite an ordeal to get him in the net, I must say. But we got him. Mike, I've never tried eating a flathead, but some people say they are pretty good, and I would have to believe it. Unless you're asking if they're good eating. I don't know. I never had one. Mike, Mike G691, where are you from? Yeah, this river's polluted like any other river. This is the mighty Schuylkill River in southeast Pennsylvania. I catch and eat catfish. Flathead is the best down in Alabama. Okay, never had never had the opportunity to try a flathead. Maybe one of these days, but we'll see. I just like to catch them and release them. YouTube just asked me to fill out a survey on how you're doing. I checked every box about that. I never knew that YouTube did that. Rural Route J Town. That's strange. Well, thanks for taking care of that. Appreciate it. I never heard of anybody telling me that happened before. You checked every box. I'd like to see that survey. I'd like to see what that looks like. I hope you checked every box in the right spot. Let's turn in. What kind of bait? Mike, I'm using live sunfish for the most part, and I just put some cut bait on the closest rod. The other two rods have live sunfish. The flathead that I got this morning did come on a live sunfish. And I had another one on the hook before that one, smaller one I could tell, but he got off right at the bank. DL Becker, good morning to you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for dropping by. 8 o'clock on the button. Time for a bite. Oh, the water temperature. Yes, thank you. I always forget what somebody tells me. It's coming in at 66 degrees, which is up about 3 degrees from yesterday. That's perfect. Perfect for the flatties. I went fishing last week and caught a 5-pound gaff top. Don't know what that is. Yo, Becker, thank you. They ask if you're satisfied with the video and if you like the community content and so forth. How about that? Never heard of that before. Anyway, yeah, thanks for letting me know. Royal Route J Town, thank you. DL Becker, this is I'll tell you, this is the mighty Schuylkill River in southeast Pennsylvania, about 20 miles upstream from Philadelphia. This river empties into the Delaware River, and the Delaware River empties into the ocean. And there you go. You got your geography lesson for the day. Sure is a heck of a nice morning here. Come on, one more bite. One more fish today. I'm quite happy with the results of today, though. I had that one small one that got off of the bank, and then I got that one nice one in. So I can't ask for much more. Yeah, it is a nice spot there, DL. look around here. This is looking upriver at the dam, at the bridge up there. Whoa, this middle rod's jumping around pretty good. But anyway, across the river is about 150 yards or so, and then looking downriver. It's a beautiful spot. This is a little, it's a little kind of a family spot around here. There's a little zoo up top of the hill there, where you see that red barn. Doesn't have much in it, but you know, it's enough for the kids to enjoy. A lot of picnic tables. Parking lot's real close. That's why I like it. You park or walk 50 feet and you're fishing. That's pretty much the whole tour. There you go. You got the whole tour. Yeah, Travis, it's a nice place for kids, family picnics on the weekends here. On a nice weather on a weekend, the place gets crowded real quick. Texas River Cats, good morning. Hey, I got a nice flathead this morning. You can go back somewhere around 6:30, I guess an hour and a half now, maybe a little more. You'll see a nice flathead catfish I got. But good to see you come in. Hope you're doing well. Yes. Waiting for one more bite here. I don't know if we're going to get it or not, but sun's coming up. I know flatheads like it at night, but I've caught plenty of them during the day. So you never know. For those of you that follow Anyfin is Possible and Fishing with Steve, they were on the dock here yesterday evening for a few hours in the dark, and I believe they caught a couple of nice channel cats. But I finally got my first flathead this morning, so I'm happy with that. Randy Jones, good morning. Thank you for popping in here and checking things out. You want to go back on the video an hour and a half or so? I did get a nice flathead catfish, which was my quarry today. I wanted to get my first flathead of the season, and I did that. Come on, fishy, fishy. I'd like to have one more bite. I put cut bait on that first rod. Hopefully, I might draw a flathead or a channel cat. The other two rods still have live sunfish on. MVP Fishing, good morning to you. Thanks for coming in, man. Got a nice flathead about an hour and a half ago. You can go back on the live and check it out if you want. It was a beautiful fish, 13 pound, 4 ounces, I believe. It was a good one, and it was my first one of the season. Ooh, that end rod started to jump around a little bit. Come on, take it, take it, take it. Busted one off at the bank yesterday. Yeah, I had a smaller one on earlier this morning, and that got off right at the bank basically. I think he was just holding on to the fish and didn't have it in his mouth yet, so he just opened his mouth and off he went. What a beautiful morning. I was here yesterday and it was windy and cool. It was not much fun. But today is absolutely perfect. I think I should be fishing for carp too because the carp are jumping every now and then. There goes the middle rod a little bit. The middle rod and the end rod have live bait on, so they bounce the rod around a little bit. The closest rod to us is cut bait. That's in the honey hole. All right, I gotta leave the live here for just a minute and take care of some. What they used to say, I got to see a man about a horse. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now the sun's shining right on my phone. It's a little hard to see the chat. Yeah, now it just got dark. I might just move around and give us a totally different view here. Hang on a minute. I might just come over here. Yeah, that's no good. We're looking into the sun. That's no good. Maybe, how about this? How about that view? I don't know. Nah, we'll come back over here. I can't make up my mind. Yeah, the sun darkened up my screen to where I can't hardly see it. when that happens. You know, I'll put it in front of me. Block the sun. There we go. Come on, fish. Do something. The original one is better as we can see the bites. Yeah. All right. It just makes it a little harder for me to see the chat, but I'll try to keep up with it because the sun is shining right into the phone. But we'll survive. I wish there was some bites to see. But yeah, if we get a bite, you'll be able to see it. Let's see, it's 8:14. I plan on being on till about 9 o'clock, folks. So another 45 minutes or so. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. Got all my crap together. Got here about 5:30. And it was still dark for a good half hour, and then it got light. Yeah, then it got light. Let's see. If you can't see, I'm all right. Oh. When the sun hits the screen of the phone gets dark. And I wish we didn't do that. I could probably move over here. All right, I'm going to go get my chair out of the car, and then I'll be able to sit here in the shade. Just hang on, everybody. All right, let's see if this works. Yeah, that's better. Now I can see. You can see the rods, and I can see the phone. I can see the chat much better. Okay. Can you not turn that off? It's called adaptive brightness. I might be able to, but I don't know how to. Miley Sims. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. Thanks for checking out things. Not much happening right now, but if you want to, you can go back on the live about an hour and a half or better and see the nice big flathead catfish I got. I don't know how to turn the brightness thing off. I'm technically challenged with this phone. I could probably find it if I looked around enough, but it's all right. You can see the rods right now. I got it in a good spot. Yeah, I'm in the shade now, and I got the sun. When the sun directly hits the phone gets dark. But now it's fine. I'm just sitting in my little chair watching the river go by. For those of you that enjoy this type of stuff, if you're not familiar with a YouTube channel by the name of Any Fin is Possible. The guy's name is Bob, but he goes by Any Fin, Fin is Possible. He usually goes live every day, every weekday, somewhere around 9 or 10 o'clock, sometimes earlier if it's going to be a hot day. And he's very diversified. He could be fishing at the river one day and in the ocean the next, or trout fishing in a small stream. You never know what he's going to do. But he's got a very, very good channel. And I think if you're not familiar with him, you ought to check him out. And that's Any Fin is Possible. And I'm sure he'll be on today. If he's not on right now, he'll surely be on later. He's actually the one that got me into actually doing the live stuff. Clint Maurer, you're back? Good, thank you. You didn't miss nothing. The only thing different is I moved the camera around a little bit. Any Fin is Possible, yes. Check it out. Good channel. If he's not live right now, he'll be live within the next hour or so. I think he's fishing for trout today. I'm not sure. But very diversified. Good channel. He's not live right now. Yeah, anyway, check him out. If you subscribe to his channel, you'll get notified when he's going live. But he goes live almost every weekday. Usually sometime in the morning he'll start. On the hotter days, he might even start, like 6 o'clock in the morning. But on a day like this, I suspect he'll be on by 10 o'clock. There's the middle rod jumping around pretty good. But very diversified. He can be doing anything at any time. Just unlike me, who I'm most of the time fishing the river. He's all over the place. He is live right now. Okay, is he fishing for Bruce? Is he fishing for trout this morning? I think I heard him say he was going to go to a small stream. Anyway, if you go over there, tell him I sent you. He was here yesterday evening with Steve, fishing with Steve. They were right here on the dock. I think they got a couple of channel cats. And I think I heard him say he was going trout fishing today, but I'm not positive. He's on the bank with 3 rods. I wonder where he is. I don't know where the heck he'd be unless he's up. Oh, I know where he is. I think he's upriver from me. Can you see the bridge where he's at? Bruce, can you see the bridge? I think he might be just upstream because I can see somebody up there. He's upstream here, about quarter mile upstream from me, I believe. I believe I can see somebody in that spot that he usually is. Jacob, you caught a fish today. Congratulations. Oh, he's at the lake, so he's fishing for carp probably. Yeah, it's Bob I'm talking about. Any fin is possible. Ivan, thank you. I think I know where he is, and he's probably after carp. Carp and trout. Yep, I know where he is then. That's a good spot. He'll probably get a carp, and the carp have been pretty active. He's looking for a 40 pound carp this year, he said. Yeah, tell him I said thank you, and yeah, I do know where he is. I'm not going to tell you his secret spot, but I know where he is. But yeah, tell him I said thank you, and if you get over there, if you're for those of you that are new, never checked him out before, check him out. Tell him I sent you. Any fin is possible. You won't regret it. A lot of cormorants flying around today. I'm going to be on till 9 o'clock, folks. Almost 8:30 now, so we're going to give it another half hour. See what happens. It's just it's too nice of a day to give up yet. It's just so nice sitting here by the river. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Come on, fish. That was just the bait bucket I dumped out. There was one more sunfish in there, and I told him it's his lucky day because he gets to go back in the river. Jeff Beal, yeah, I'm glad you like that. I make a lot of them. I had been selling them, but I'm pretty much giving them to people nowadays. But they work great. I got a bunch of them. So I hope you enjoy. It'll work fine for you. Catching live bait. Yeah, Ivan, I did catch my live bait yesterday. Put them in the bucket with a aerator, and they're fine overnight. But I usually catch them the day before I'm going to go. So I might be out catching a few more later today and back here tomorrow. Who knows? What you might want to do with that bank rod holder is where I have the metal straps around there. Sometimes they can be a little rough on your hand if your hand slips. So I put duct tape over mine, wrap it around a couple of times just for a little extra protection so I don't cut my hand. But other than that, they work great. Usually you can push them right into the bank. If not, you can use a rock or a hammer to whack them in. But they do come in handy. Real Monster Hunter, hello, good morning to you. Thanks for coming in. Got a nice flathead there this morning. Probably somewhere around 6:30, so it might be, 2 hours ago. Go back in the live, you can see the 13-pound, 4-ounce flathead. I got it. Finally got my first flathead of the season. Nice fish, though. Nice fish. Yeah, I would have done that too, but I don't have a grinder at home. But I've found that they go into the bank really easy anyway if it's just dirt. But do your thing. You can modify it as you wish, and if you can make it any better, that's great. Don't forget there's a fishing tournament on Saturday night. Yeah, Jeff, they release those fish right up at the bridge, actually. There's a boat ramp up there, and they release them up there. I don't get into that tournament thing, though, because although they've set the boundaries as to where you can fish, people go off and, you know, other areas and they catch the bigger fish and then they come back here and tell you they caught it close to here. Anyway, that's what I hear happening. So I don't get into that. But yeah, they do release them right up near the bridge. And the bridge is right up there. But you're right. That would be a good spot to fish. One more bite would be nice. But if it don't come, I'm happy with what we got. You can hear the geese. You can hear the woodpeckers. It is a really nice day here. Supposed to get up into the high 80s today and then 90s the next couple days. And then on the weekend, there's a front coming through, and that's going to get us back down into the 50s and low 60s. So back to reality, but we're going to enjoy a couple really nice days. I used to fish this tournament years ago. Did well in here, right? There's some shady people. Stop fishing in there as well. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure that most of the people are law abiding, so to say. But there's also a chance of those couple that don't play by the rules and they ruin it for everybody. There's a goose coming to visit here. There's a lot of geese all over the place. Here, a woodpecker over there on the other side of the river. See, this is where the flatheads try to go when you hook them into this tree here that's down in the water. And you really got to make sure you control them and pull them out of there before they get a chance to get in there deep. It's right here, this mess. But this is the honey hole right here. It's the honey hole. Ooh, there goes that middle rod's jumping all over the place. I better sit back down here and get ready. Oh, who's on here? PA Sportsman, good morning. Good to see you. Go back in the live about 2 hours. I got a nice big flathead. It just subbed. Probably a big muskie. It could be. Could be. There's a few muskies left in this river. Used to be a lot of them, but you don't hear much anymore. Smallmouth bass, flathead, and channel cats and carp are the main thing here. It would be nice to get one more, but so we're on the mighty Schuylkill River, the mighty Schuylkill River in southeast Pennsylvania. What a beautiful day on the river. I think I'll have one more cup of coffee here, folks. Got a little visitor over here. I have to show you. Where is he? He's right here someplace. Here he is. Here he is. What are you doing? You don't got to run. I'm not going to hurt you. That's a George. We'll call him George. He expects me to throw him bread. I'm sure that other people come here and feed these geese, and that's why they hang out. Yeah, back we go. Now let me grab my coffee. Boy, if you were wanting a nice spring day, this is it. PA Sportsman, well, that was my goal today, to catch my first flathead of the season, and I got lucky and got that done. So I'm happy as I could be. But that was my goal today. I just had a feeling it was time to happen. I had a smaller one on before that, but he got off at the bank. PA Sportsman, probably a fox, huh? A lot of times a fox will grab them geese. Mission accomplished, yes. I am quite happy with the results of today. It was worth getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was laying in bed awake around 3 o'clock, and I just kind of stayed awake, and then finally got up at 4 o'clock. I couldn't wait any longer. Yeah, if you're familiar with my videos, you know I had found a fox den last December, and I'd been following it a little bit, put a lot on my videos, and the one day I was there, there was a goose, a wing of a goose near the den, so I know they had a goose. But, the fox den panned out pretty good. I did finally get video of the kits coming out to play and so forth, but I haven't been back there. It's probably been 3 weeks. I'm letting them alone. I definitely don't want to spook them. But the video was pretty good. The last one, it's called something about a lot of action at the den or something. You'll see it. If you like the foxes, you'll see it. The video's there. It's one of the most recent ones. Yeah, good. PA Sportsman, I'm glad you did see that. Yeah, I found that den in December, and I got 3 different videos of it. One in December, one I think in January, and then that last one. So it kind of follows the pattern. But like I said, I haven't gone back. I didn't want to spook them, because if you spook them too much, they will move the little ones out of that den and take them somewhere else. But very interesting animals they are. We have quite a few of them right around in my house, and I get them in my backyard all the time. They're very shy, very spooky, and they just don't seem to get used to being around the house. They're always on the alert, and they run as soon as they see or sense any movement. Yeah, the coyotes You know, people say there's coyotes all over the place around here, but I never see them. I never caught any on my trail camera. But people say they're around. But yeah, they will get after the foxes because they're competing for the same food basically. That's kind of on my bucket list too, to get a coyote on my trail cameras, but I haven't got that done yet. Yeah, when I first found that den, and actually in one of my videos, I thought it might be a coyote den, and I put on there my video is called "Did I Find a Coyote Den?" And then right after that, there goes that end rod bouncing. Right after that, I realized it was a fox den. Come on, take it. See that end rod bouncing all over the place? That's that live bait. Come on. There's the middle rod bouncing. See, now there's something else I've noticed when I'm fishing for live bait. I got two live baits there, and the rods are just sitting there doing nothing. And then all of a sudden, one of them will start moving, and then the other one starts right away. It's almost like they're communicating with each other. And then, both rods will be still for a while. Then when one starts jumping, the other one does. It's kind of interesting. It's like they're saying, "Hey, here I am." Happens a lot. Now both rods are quiet. Let's see, John Boy. The Plunking. Hello, brother. How are you doing? Nice to see you. It's John Boy, the Opal King. Good morning. I'm going to be on for about another 10 or 15 minutes, folks. And then I'm out of here. Who's this? Austin Britt. Good morning to you. I've been on got on here about 5:30, 5:45. You're drilling wells. What was big for? Big female red fox that used to mean. Yeah, that's neat, PA Sportsman. That would be neat. The foxes that come in my backyard, they've been coming for years and years, and they just do not get used to it. As soon as you move or make any type of movement, even inside the house, if they see you move at a window, they run, they take off. I always wondered why they just don't get a little bit used to it. Well, yeah, if you got an opportunity to feed them, basically, I don't know about out of your hand, but at least close. I would love to be able to do that, but they are so skittish. Because I've seen and heard other videos of people feeding them, but the ones we have, they run as soon as they see you. Kind of strange. Anyway, come on, fish. Come on, fish. I've seen everything but the eagle today. I haven't seen the eagle. I'm sure he flew by, but since they don't make any noise, if you're not looking, you miss them. Yeah, she was skittish at first. Part of my hand sandwich. Wow, that's pretty neat. Okay. I've tried sitting out on the steps, you know, when they come, and boy, as soon as they see it, they don't even give me a chance to throw them any food. They just get the heck out. But I do have to admit, the ones I have in my backyard, I do put some food out for them once in a while. But they just they'll come up and they'll grab some food and they'll run 20 or 30 feet away to eat it. They won't stay where the food is. And then people in the neighborhood, they're always going, "Oh my God, look out! There's a fox around! There's a fox around!" They think it's a bad thing. They're beautiful. I love them. Beautiful, very interesting animal. There goes the end rod bouncing again. Come on, fish. Are you still running them circle hooks? Absolutely. I put the sunfish that I got yesterday were kind of small, so I took off the 8/0 hooks and put 6/0 hooks on. They're a little bit smaller. But yes, that's all I use is circle hooks. Aussie Jace, hello to you. Thanks for coming in. Having a hard time seeing the screen again here. What's this one say? Oh, Lost 40 Lodge. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Nathalie, Jez, hello to you. Yeah, actually, but it's probably about 2 hours ago or a little more. I got a nice flathead. You can go back on the live and check it out. Shouldn't be too hard to find, but it's not too far from the beginning. Natalie, where are you fishing for? I'm fishing for flathead catfish. I am on the mighty Schuylkill River in southeast Pennsylvania. We're about 20 miles or so upstream from Philadelphia. Thanks for asking. You're always welcome to ask questions. I'm going to be on for about another 10 minutes. I've been on since 5:30 in the morning. And it's getting to be 9 o'clock, and I'm going to lock it up at that point. You're from the Netherlands. We get a lot of people in here from the Netherlands. Get them from all over the world, but quite frequently we see some folks come in from the Netherlands. So thanks for coming by. Who's this? Flava Dave. Good morning to you. And again, you're coming in on the tail end of this live. I'm going to shut down in about 7 or 8 minutes. Well, let's see. If you saw the flathead catfish I got earlier, you didn't miss anything after that. But if you didn't see that, you can go back on the video and check it out. That's how much I remember. I can't remember when you were in. My memory is failing me. So we're going to be on another 5 minutes or so. Now, if you go back on the video, it's on the live. It's not too far up from the very beginning. It's worth a look. It was a nice big flathead. We like to fish since everything, like, okay, can't quite read all that, but I get the gist of it. Listening to the birds, yeah. Everybody double tap, blah, blah. Got any gators? No, we don't have gators here. Unless you're talking about pike or muskies. No. Some people refer to the pike as gators. So I would assume that's what you're talking about. You got dyslexia. That's okay. I do too. So it makes it easy to figure it out. Everybody's got dyslexia. All right. All right, folks, I'm going to shut down. But if you like this kind of thing, I'll tell you what. There's a guy on live right now. Any fin is possible. He's a great guy. He has a great channel. He's fishing right now for carp and trout. Go check him out. Tell him I sent you. Any fin is possible. He goes live every weekday, almost every weekday, usually sometime in the morning, and he'll be on for 3 or 4 hours. But he's got a very good channel. He's very diversified. He's fishing for something different every day. Not like me. I just sit along the river. But his name is Bob. Tell him I said hi. Tell him I sent you. Any fin is possible. Go check him out. Great guy. You'll love this channel. Okay, everybody. One more thing. I thank everybody for coming in, whether you stayed for 1 minute or for the whole, whatever, 3 hours. Appreciate you being here. I'll see you next time. Could be tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. But I might do it again. So y'all have a good day.